Smear campaigns are a form of damage control used by narcissists when they become aware that they have been exposed. I think my father has probably been accusing me of being an alcoholic since probably about 2010, maybe, when I was in the military. 2012 probably. Well, see, this is what happened. So I was never really a drinker. Actually, I'm still not. It's not really my drug of choice. I'm more of a social drinker. I really only drink on the weekends, um, with my husband or if I go out or something like that. But anyway, that's beside the point. But I started drinking a little bit when I was in the military, and I was going through like a really tough time, and so like after work every day I would probably come home and have a couple glasses of wine. And one time my parents were visiting me. Now, I'm not the type that would like drink in front of my parents, but I did then. Cause honestly, I didn't even drink in front of them. I took it to my room, but like they knew I was drinking. It was like while they were in the house, which is something I would have never done. But I did that. I did then because I was stressed. Like I was going through a divorce, and um, I was sick. Like I was really sick. That's when I started getting sick with the fibromyalgia stuff. But that was before I even knew that it was fibromyalgia. Like we were just running a whole bunch of tests and just trying to figure out what was wrong with me. And so like I used alcohol to kind of probably self-medicate a little bit, to relax, um, just to unwind from work. But I felt like it was becoming a problem for me only because I was drinking it for that reason. It wasn't like I was just, you know, I just wanted a drink and so I had a drink. It was like I was stressed and I wanted a drink. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I don't know if this is healthy because, you know, I know I'm doing this because I'm stressed. And he knew that. And so now he likes to say that, I drink and throw that stuff out there. But like I don't necessarily believe that it's wrong for Christians to drink. I don't um like they used to say something like, well, um yeah, well God turned the water into wine, but or Jesus turned the water into wine, but it wasn't um it was like Kool-Aid. It hadn't fermented and, gotten to where it could make you drunk. But I was like, how you know that? Does the Bible say that? Does the Bible say that this wine was just like Kool-Aid? It was just like basically grape juice. You know what I'm saying? Did the Bible say that? Or are you saying that? If God could turn water into wine, what makes you think it wasn't the best, most potent wine out there? Exactly. But see, that's something that like they just want to say, you know what I'm saying, to make you feel away, to make you feel convicted and guilty. But if you don't feel convicted and guilty, then it's like they're just trying to push on to you their own feelings. And it's just like, stop. You have a problem with alcohol. Don't project this onto me. And that's what it was. I remember my father saying that the Lasters, he was like, because that's our last name. He was like, we we can't drink alcohol because it makes us something like crazy, or it it doesn't do us good. But I'm just like, that's you. Like, I don't get crazy from drinking. Maybe you get crazy just because you're crazy and you're using alcohol to justify your behavior. But anyway, so that's where this whole alcohol thing comes from. But like that's not even my drug of choice. So every time he says, and I'm like, he don't even know me. Like, I smoke. I don't really like drink like that. Now if he called me like, I don't know, maybe if he called me like a stoner or something, then maybe. he could, maybe get by with that. It wouldn't be a total lie, but come on, an alcoholic. But anyway, but that's the way the smear campaign works. He doesn't really like, you know, it's not going to be anything that's even necessarily true, or it's something that's true about you that is blown completely out of proportion. But probably something that you don't even feel bad about. Like, I don't feel bad about that. And I just know that the only reason he's saying that is because he's trying to discredit me to you guys. He's thinking like, well, maybe if I say that about her, then people will not listen to her. They'll think, okay, well, she's unstable, or she drinks and she goes to the club, that, she's not anyone who can be trusted. But I think that's not a reason to be trusted, but it's definitely not a reason not to trust me. But it's just a discrediting tactic. And it just won't work. I don't have like that guilt about what I'm doing, because I live my life authentically and transparently. And that doesn't mean that just because I live it that way that what I'm doing is right. But what I mean by living authentic, I mean like living your true spiritual self. But like, not an evil spirit, not this demonic type stuff that other people have going on. But like, living out your true purpose and helping people and healing and moving forward and progressing and just being on a continual journey of evolution and transformation and growth. And so, like, that's just the way I feel about it, like, okay, like, I drink and I smoke. So, like, if you're going to talk about me, then go ahead and throw that in there too, you know? But, like, okay, so I do smoke, though. But let me talk about that, though, because I don't want to make it seem like I'm condoning it or like I'm promoting it. Because it's not even right to do that here. It's not legal here yet. So I've been like working with my doctors to start the process of getting a medical card, because it's going through the legalization process here in Alabama. But I discovered it when I got out of the military, and I was dealing with the pain and the fatigue and the stomach issues that I was having when I was in the military as a result of the fibromyalgia stuff. And I was finding that the medications that that the doctors was giving me was making me gain weight. They were making me kind of like feel out of it. They weren't helping the actual ailments. Just like various reasons, like just the medications were just doing me dirty. And it was like one medication that was used to treat one thing would aggravate the other thing that I was dealing with the fibromyalgia, because it's like fibromyalgia is like a head to toe illness. It's like your feet could be hurting and your head hurt, and it's not even supposed to be related, but they're related. It's just like crazy. But I started, a friend of mine was telling me about it and how he thought that it would be beneficial to me to relax my muscles from like the nerve pain that I was experiencing like all over. And I was mostly feeling it like in my shoulders and in my back, my hips and stuff like that. And it worked. Like it really worked. It relaxed my muscles. I was having issues with eating. And so it was like helping with that. I was having dizzy spells. It helped with that. headaches. It helped with that. It was just helping. It was helping with a lot of ailments where I could just smoke, and that would keep me from having to take maybe 3 medications, 3 to 4 medications, because it was like my stomach medication, and then my muscle relaxer, and there was some other medicines that I was on too that I was able to like taper myself from, and I didn't feel like that the lasting effects from medications, and then the side effects from medications and how it would like trigger other ailments or cause other side effects and stuff like that. It was just too much. And so I found that smoking really helped, which is why I don't have shame about admitting that I do that. Like, there are some recreational aspects of it. I do enjoy it, but more than anything, it helps me, and it also helped with, like my mind. Like I would, like I told you guys, like I would just be ruminating and just obsessively thinking about things and working scenarios in my mind, and just restless, and I couldn't sleep. And it was just so much that was going on with me. And I still have those issues now. I just feel like I'm maintaining, like I'm able to maintain like my day to day. I know that if I do too much, then I'm probably gonna, have to pay for it. So I try to like make provisions for that. Like if I know that there's an event or something that I want to go to, then I know that I'll have to like get a lot of rest beforehand, and I have to plan to get a lot of rest after the event. Sometimes it may take days for me to recover from a weekend, maybe like one night of going out on the weekend. It might take me days to recover from that. But it's stuff like that. So it's like when he says those things about me, it's just like I know that you're just trying to disparage me. I know that you're trying to discredit me. But those things that you're complaining about are the exact reason why I am presenting this argument. It's the exact reason. Like that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying that I'm dealing with these ailments because of the way that you treated us. And it's like he's pointing out the symptoms. But like, get to the root cause. That's what I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to the root cause of the hurt. And here you are trying to disparage me and discredit me with the symptoms of my hurt. And honestly, sometimes it makes me angry. So that's why I feel like it's important for me to just answer to it. Just answer to the allegations. Answer to the accusations, to the smear campaign. I can answer for them. Can you? Can you answer for your actions? Can you answer for the things that you've done to people? That's what a true, authentic person would do. That's what a real person does. And they take responsibility. Whatever comes with that. I know I'm putting my business out on the internet. But I'm a big girl. So I can handle what comes with it. I can handle the judgments and the scrutiny and the ridicule. I can handle it. Can you? Can you? Stay tuned. tuned for the next part. Bye-bye for now. Hold this man's conduct up to public scrutiny. Let him defend it if he can.